worst thing. Charles confirmed unexpected sad news about Queen health condition, PLS pray for her. The Prince of Wales has revealed the Queen is a lot better now following her COVID-19 isolation as she carried out virtual events meeting diplomats on Tuesday. Prince Charles' comment came during a visit to Essex to formally present Southend-on-Sea with the letters patent granting its city status following the death of MP Sir David Amess. He was asked about his mother's health as he and the Duchess of Cornwall went on a walkabout on the seafront. Janice Jacom, 64, an admin worker from a local golf course, said, "I asked the prince about his mother and he said she's a lot better now. It was very mild. It was a bit worrying as the Queen is getting on a bit, but I think she's absolutely wonderful." During his visit to the coastal Essex town on Tuesday, Charles, 73, also publicly condemned Vladimir Putin's invasion of Ukraine, saying that the values of democracy are under attack in Ukraine in the most unconscionable way. The future king was speaking at a ceremony to grant city status to Southend-on-Sea in Essex, following the death of MP Sir David Amess, who was killed by an attacker at a constituency surgery last year. The prince said Sir David's death was a terrible tragedy and an attack on democracy before he pledged solidarity with Ukraine. "We are seeing those same values under attack today in Ukraine in the most unconscionable way," Charles said. "In the stand we take here, we are in solidarity with all those who are resisting brutal aggression." He continued, "In the aftermath of Sir David's brutal murder, the people of Southend-on-Sea came together in a remarkable and inspiring way to bring good out of evil. In doing so, they demonstrated a deep truth, that what matters more than any name, whether of a person or a place, is the spirit. Today, Southend becomes a city. As we celebrate and honor that fact, we remember that it is always, and crucially, a community. By that measure, ladies and gentlemen, Southend-on-Sea is a marvelous example to our nation. It epitomizes the heartfelt words offered by Sir David's family following his death about the need, and I quote, "to set aside their differences and show kindness and love to all. There could be no greater legacy." Following Charles and Camilla's attendance at the council meeting, the royal couple then officially unveiled a new eco-friendly pier train, named after Sir David, followed by a reception for volunteers and community leaders at Sands by the Sea restaurant. The Queen has been seen for the first time since she tested positive for COVID-19 9 days ago. Today, Her Majesty felt well enough to carry out 2 virtual engagements from Windsor Castle, holding audiences via video link with 2 ambassadors. She received His Excellency Mr. Carlos Jordana Madero, who presented the letters of recall of his predecessor and his own letters of credence as ambassador from the Principality of Andorra to the Court of St. James's. The Queen also received His Excellency Mr. Kidela Yunus Hamidi, who presented his letters of credence as ambassador from the Republic of Chad to the Court of St. James's. And although she could only be seen on screen, pictures show the Queen appearing to wear a vibrant green dress along with a pearl necklace and large brooch. The 95-year-old monarch is said to be making a good recovery and feeling far better following a bout of coronavirus after an outbreak of cases at Windsor Castle, royal sources said. Her audiences today come over a week after Buckingham Palace confirmed Her Majesty had tested positive for the virus and was experiencing mild symptoms. At the time, the palace insisted the Queen, who is triple vaccinated, would be continuing light duties at her desk. And just hours after testing positive, she signed off a message to the Team GB men's and women's curling teams, following their success at the Beijing 2022 Olympic Winter Games, and the next day issued a message of condolence to the Brazilian president over flooding in his country.